right, here we got the resistance band around the hips, and you're going to work on the speed of your steps from the starting position. And this exercise here is when you're in top end speed to really get those feet and using the cross extensor reflex. This exercise here is the cross extensor reflex. So you're bringing that one knee up, and as you put that one knee, put that leg down, the other leg pops up faster. And the same here is the cross extensor reflex. As you can see, it's mimicking this kind of sprint motion activity. So working on lateral motion is another important thing in football. And so using a resistance band here, we're jumping up onto a step, and you want to stomp your foot on that step. And now I just have a plate here that I loaded the position that you can load. And again, stomp that foot when you get up there. And then just reversing the angle of the lateral motion. And so from the mimic yourself in that 4-point position and really explode those hips and those feet forward. And here would be more from maybe a 3-point position where you're really trying to explode from that leg, doing these single leg jump squats. And again, from the 3-point position, you're jumping from that explosive leg to in a horizontal position, that forward movement position instead of vertical. That's really important to train that horizontal position. And here it is harder, working on the step, jumping and exploding from that leg. And so again, you're using that as a means of improving the power and explosiveness. And so from like a 4-point position, take a few weights, a few dumbbells there, and you're just going to explode forward again. So again, we're trying to work on more of this horizontal explosive power rather than the vertical power. You can still work on vertical power, it will transfer, but you really got to be sport specific. And so now we tag in the kettlebell. The kettlebell is excellent. So here I've modified my kettlebell swing. So if you're a kettlebell expert, so am I, you have to have the understanding of how to do this. And so you can see here I've modified it with a little bit of a jump here. I'm bending my knees to absorb the force a little bit more. And you can swing it forward. So you'll see here I'll do some swings here, and then I'm going to do some more sport specific related type of swings where it's a jump forward, so I can absorb that force and get a little bit of vertical and horizontal movement there, mimicking the football stance. So if you do it off the step here, you can get more leverage or create more range of motion here, and then just go for these single power reps of exploding upwards. So I did it with 2 hands, and now here it is doing it with 1, which can mimic a 4-point and a 3-point stance. And now if you're not a kettlebell expert, you can do it with a dumbbell. And so now I'm just doing these kind of quick snatches, which can again mimic a 3-point stance from what I'm doing here. Remember, the stance is a little off, you know, it's not so staggered, but it's okay, you get the point. And then I'll transition the exercise here just to add in that horizontal, that forward movement here with the explosiveness. And so what I'm doing here is I'm doing a little bit of an oscillation in the back to kind of prime the muscles. You know, you don't move on the line, but this is just kind of a way to get those muscles to learn how to be more explosive and springy. And here it is from a staggered stance position and a single leg, just oscillation, and then exploding from that front leg, and then explode. There you go. All right, so I've attached a resistance band around my waist for the kettlebell swing, and again, we're modifying the depth of the swing to be more sport specific for a football position. Okay, so 1 hand and then 2 hands. All right, this final exercise here, I have the resistance band around my back to make my back work more in the swing with my hips.